Hey everybody, it's Chris, AFA, Addy Family Adventures, and we are here at Pop Century. We are here and I'm going to show you our room. So let's go ahead and start looking. So let me flip this around. Boom. Boom. If I can, flip around. Alright, here we go. I locked myself out. Hold on. Alright, so this is the room. Comes with a nice comfy bed. When we first walked in, we thought they gave us the wrong room because we needed 2 beds. But it turns out there is a hide-a-bed with the table right here in front of it. And then so the last time we was here, this looked completely different, and I think it's been over 10 years since we stayed at Pop Century. But they got the Mickey mural over the one bed. The bathrooms, they updated the bathrooms. Everything looks amazing here at Pop Century. They really outdid themselves on what they did. So. And then, like I said, we got the hide-a-bed, so we're gonna show you that. So, 1 second. You gonna help me, Haley?
1 second.
So you move the chairs out. There's our second bed with a Pluto sleeping right over the top of it. And then of course they have places at the sides that have USB plug-ins over here. They got USB plug-ins in between the 2 beds. I believe, do they have USB plug-ins over there on the other side too?
Yes, it looks like it.
So multiple places to plug in your devices. There's places up. There's 4 of them up here. Dresser underneath the television. And then they have like a little bar with your coffee maker, and we've already brought food in and we already loaded the refrigerator. So, but yeah, that's Pop Century. Way different than the last time we stayed here. Way different, a lot better. Love it, looks awesome. So here in a little bit, maybe we'll walk around the resort and take a look as well. All right, let's go take a look at the rest of the resort. It's been a long time since we've been here, so everything's gonna be a surprise to me as it is to you. So let's get going. All right, we're in the 50s area. And of course they separate by different decades. And you come up here and you can see that the 50s area has its own pool, and it's a pool shaped like a bowling pin. And then they got the laundry room, looks like a place where you get your bowling shoes. And there's a tramp over there, and I can't tell what it looks like. Oh, it's Lady over there. So this is the 50s area. Let's go take a look at some of the other places. So as you can see, you had Lady and the Tramp down there in front of those buildings. In front of ours, we have a jukebox. So that's really cool. Wasn't able to see it because I was up on the 2nd floor of the building. So while we're staying here, they said there is no buses to Epcot or Hollywood. You have to use the Skyliner. And right there across this pond is the Art of Animation. So just really neat to see the Skyliner going back and forth, and right over there is the Skyliner station, and we'll be utilizing that while we're here. So over here it looks like we're approaching the 70s area, And their stairway is a Dunkin' Donut, where in the 50s ours is a bowling pin. So, and it looks like they got their own, or maybe this is the main pool. Maybe, is this the 60s? Maybe it's the 60s. I thought it was the 70s. They got tie-dye. Oh, they got this is the main building. Hello. But they got Mowgli and Baloo over there. So I'm gonna say it's the 60s. I thought it was the 70s. As soon as I see Mowgli and Baloo, I thought 70s. And this is where the main pool is. So they got Baloo over there, and then they have a little thing that looks like Play-Doh in front of the other place. And I don't know how many buildings they had here. Over in the 50s, they had 3 buildings. And it looks like they may have only 2. But yeah, this is the main pool for the resort. And it looks like it's a giant flower. So, but the thing up in front looks like an open can of Play-Doh with a giraffe and an elephant hanging out of it. And like I said, over here they got Mowgli and Baloo standing in front of the other building. So we're gonna walk on through and take a look at the other areas. So basically what happened here was I lost audio. So we're actually walking into the 70s area, and they have 8-track tapes on their stairs on the end. And it looks like I can't really see yet what they have, but they don't have a pool here in the 70s. It looks like they have a big wheel on one side, and I can't really tell what it is on the other side. So we'll wait until we get down here to see what it is. But they've got, it's kind of got dancing, because of course the disco and everything that was going on during the 70s. But it looks like, they've got the large Mickey Mouse phone out front. And then look, they have like a foosball there in the middle. That's kind of neat. So, yeah, so it's all themed for the 70s, of course, because it is the 70s area. So, but we'll be moving on over to the 80s here in just a second. But this looks like a neat area to stay in. Alright, so we're entering the 80s area, and of course their stairwell are Rubik's Cubes. And they got Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head out in front of theirs. And once again, I don't think they have a pool for this area, but I think I don't know, there might be, but I think maybe there's a pool farther on down. Maybe in the 90s area, I might be wrong. But what they have out in front of theirs. They do have a pool down here. So, they got a Walkman in front of one room. Right here. That's pretty cool. I like that. And the other side has, we're gonna see. Roger Rabbit. So is this? Huh. And then you got like the ghost from Pac-Man. There's Pac-Man up there. They got a pool over here, but I don't see if it's really shaped like anything. And they got like a floppy drive over there. So, and it looks like maybe one building for the 90s. Yeah, it looks like it's just one building for the 90s. So 2 are the 80s and 1 building for the 90s, and I think what it was when this was built. Maybe the 90s weren't quite over yet. So we're gonna come down here and look at see what they got. It looks like they got like a laptop out front. So, but yeah. So yeah, it's the 90s, and that's what it looks like. They got a laptop out front, and it's just one building. So they got CDs all over, which really CDs were more of the 80s, came in the 80s. And it says classic 90s. Not really that much theming to their laundry area, but yeah, it's just they've thrown the 90s in with the 80s. And I believe their stairwell is like a cell phone, which would be weird because it's the only building like this. So is that what it is? Cell phone? Sure does look like it. Yep, it's a cell phone. As you can see, it's got 407 W Disney. And that's it. It's almost all of it. Well, it looks like maybe there is. It looks like maybe it's some kind of a radio. Is there a laundry room? All right, and then right up here, this is like the area you can run if you want to run, and it goes, I think it goes all the way around the pond out here. And like I said, across there is animation, art of animation. And before it was art animation, it was supposed to be another part of Pop Century. Pop Century over here goes from 1915 to 1990, and the other side was supposed to go from the 1000s up to the 1940s. But when the housing crisis hit and everything came to a halt, and it just didn't take place. Well, when they came back, they just redesigned it and didn't do that. But yet the bridge where the Skyliner is called Generation Gap Bridge, which the name of the bridge would make sense if the other side was still Pop Century, and they had, you know, like it was a bridge between those generations.